Alright, so we decided to go ahead and rank Season 1 through Season 6 so far in some of the previous videos. Part 1 and Part 2 it is, and now we are finally ranking the last bit in Part 3 here, where we are going through the best cards, or the best lineups from Season 7, 8, and 9, finishing it all out solid, which is crazy to do, and it's actually been really fun to go back and look at all these. So if you've had some fun doing it too, you just like these videos in general, hit that like button down below. Got a few more ideas that I'm just going to keep flowing throughout the week, and if you have anything that you want to see from me on the channel as we go on throughout before 2K22, let it drop down in the comment section below. So if you are excited, remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. We are on that road to 15K subscribers, and before we fully get into this, we do have a message from the sponsor of today's video. If you need your 12-0 unlimited domination, TTO, or even more services grinded, go contact Rose NBA on Twitter right now at twitter.com/r6creditscell. Link in the description down below. And now that is all out of the way, we can start off with our best lineup from Season 7. This was Full Throttle, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys kind of where it was. Here's all the updates from the Full Throttle season. You can see it ends right here with this Moments, Kyrie, and Ayton, and it went all the way to the beginning of it, right after, we're messing it all up here, right here, the full with Lockdown and Rebound, which is pretty cool. So you want to see some of the cards that started. Here it is, Season 7, we have Vince Carter, Elgin Baylor, right after these wonderful Series 3 current cards, which was pretty cool. We had the first fan favorite set, which was pretty nice. Yeah, it was alright. And this was a season of some rewind, so we got Lockdown Rewind, Dunkers Rewind, things like that. And we saw our first Invincibles with Kobe, Tim Duncan, Kevin Garnett. We get the Enshrine set, which was actually a pretty good set, I won't lie. We had some nice budget guys in there as well. Then we had the wonderful Triple Threat Spotlight Sims, one of the more, I guess, fun, unique, and frustrating things, where we ended up getting Invincible Bill Russell, one of the first ones, and he was an absolute god. A lot of really good cards there. I know a lot of people grinding them out. We got some more Flash sets, which was pretty cool, and we got this awesome Dikembe Mutombo. And then we got Out of Position 2, which was actually pretty gas, I'll say that. And then here it is, the last few cards, and then the new season started right around there. So what are we going to make for our best Season 7 lineup? Well, from Season 6, you guys saw that we had the gorgeous Ben Simmons sitting in there at our PG position, and he's still going to be there. Ben, throughout Season 7, there really wasn't anybody who dropped that could really compete with him to be the best PG. I mean, there was a lot of guys who came out there that were great budget PGs, like Batum, Larry Bird, Josh Smith, but none of them quite hit the same like Ben Simmons, so he's still sitting there strong. But luckily, for his backup option, we do have the man himself, Giannis Antetokounmpo, to play that backup PG. I think the two of these are awesome. You could also run Ben Simmons and Giannis together, but overall, I'm going to stick with it. Continuing cards that we had in Season 6 that will be ranked here, we have Danny Ferry. I still think he was one of the best, power forwards, small forwards in the game. Dude was just an absolute demon, and he was locking it the hell down. Now, other than that, that's kind of all we had. Now, from the last season. So for the shooting guard position, we ended up getting him in a pretty nice flash set, and it was Paul George. Every single time we've got a PG card so far throughout the year in 2K, it's been one of the best cards in the game, and this PG was absolutely insane. I remember somebody ended up selling him, I think, on one of the auction houses, where they fully badged him out, basically making him an invincible card, and he went for like 1.5 mil, which was absolutely unreal. The best Season 7 lineup wouldn't be complete as well without the man himself, Bill Russell, one of the hardest grinds that I think I have ever done to get a card, and this Bill Russell was well worth it. Rail and base, one of the best cards in the game. Actually, he was the best card in the game when those spotlights came out. It was absolutely amazing and was so fun. Bit of a biased one here, but I think the best center at the time during Season 7 was going to be this Kristaps Porzingis, followed closely by Dikembe Mutombo because of how good he was on current gen. These two guys, I think, Kristaps Porzingis in the next gen, which is unreal, and then Dikembe Mutombo on current, which is absolutely godly, just being amazing. Also could not have the best Season 7 lineup without having the invincible Kobe Bryant. This man was just a god. Insanely expensive, but one of the best cards in the game. I just absolutely loved running with any Kobe card because I'm a Kobe fan myself, my idol right there. So I love seeing it. The backup small forward is going to be a card that I know a lot of you guys personally love and always ask about every single tier list if I don't include him, and it's Don Maker. This dude was 7 foot and was just running the MyTeam streets when those fan favorite sets came out. Was a good 300k for the longest time, and finally is becoming a pretty decently cheap card. So you know, that's always pretty nice. Thonmaker was an absolute god. Our power forward was one of the guards who absolutely changed up my team when he came out, and that is going to be James Wiseman's Galaxy Opal card, a Steph Curry that was 7 foot tall, which is absolutely amazing. Playing with the power forward, I think, is one of the smartest things you could have done, and it just kind of changed up the game. He was so fun. And then for some honorable mentions out here for our final 3 spots, I'm going to have my favorite card that wasn't one of the Dark Matters, was just absolutely amazing, and it is going to be the Galaxy Opal Steven Jackson, which is one of those guys who I just absolutely loved, was on my team for a long time. I even started over Jimmy and Worthy because I just liked him better than them. Another one that I think anybody had if you really were on a budget or just needed a good card, and that was Jonathan Isaac. This Galaxy Opal was one of the best defenders in the game. Just shot 70 on very quick, which is godly, and I literally could not find a better defensive card throughout Season 7 whenever he dropped. Even into Season 8, this dude was just absolutely unreal. And then following it out was, if you were lucky enough to get him, Bailey Howell, because he was a 6'7" small forward that had the trade break base, which is seriously one of the best releases just in the entire game. You had to have him. Bailey Howell was just an absolute god. And that finishes off our best Season 7 lineup. Again, like always, I will include these on the 2KDB if you want to check them out, if you want to hit any of the reactions onto the bottom of them. They will be there and have some fun. It's labeled under Season 7 Best Lineup. Pretty easy to find. And there's that. Now we can start off a clean slate with a new lineup for Season 8. Now, just to go through some of these updates, Season 8 was the Trial of Champions right here. Started off with some pretty cool cards. This is when we got Luka Doncic, Moses Malone, and that sort of stuff. And Season 8 went all the way up until out of position 4. So, the cards that we're going to see here, you can see it starting off with Draza and Luka, and our Trial of Championship cards, and one of the most rigged things I think I've ever seen. We got the Archdale Twins, which is pretty fun. Horace Grant from the Ascension, which was, again, pretty cool. Bob McAdoo was an absolute beast to get for free from the exchange board, so I absolutely love that. Invincible T-Mac and Kevin Durant, also Dwayne Wade, awesome. We had this wonderful Gladiator set, which was actually one of the, I think, more fun ones to have, because Pascal Siakam and Draymond Green were pretty cool. Then we are going to hit the wrong button and completely skip through a lot of stuff that I was trying to show you guys, so absolutely love that. We can bring it back to around where we were before. Let's see. Where were we? Here we are. And then we had some awesome things with the Season Rewind sets. I think it started off pretty cool. You know, Michael Carter Williams and Sekou were pretty nice. It was pretty new. It was going to be nice. And then it just kind of dropped off. But Antoine Jamison, Karl Anthony Towns, some more Season Rewind sets. We got the out of position 3, 2 out of positions in the same season, which is kind of crazy. But this is where we saw the likes of Magic, Andre Karolinka, Lamar Odom, Jian Liang. Absolutely love my man's there. Wes Unseld as well was pretty cool. We got some more Season Rewinds right there. Yeah, it's alright. We got another Idol series and more Season Rewinds. Just kind of kept throwing them at us. Dwight LeBron out here giving him the XM base, which was kind of crazy. And the whole glitch promo where we gave a lot of those, like George Merson and things like that, which was pretty cool. And then we ended up getting more Season Rewinds. We got Blake Griffin out there as well. My guy O'Shea Brissett, love to see it. Dirk Nowitzki's Invincible. Some more Season Rewind. You can kind of see a theme for this season. And then we got the amazing Splash Zone promo where we got Bol as the lock-in, and then Kareem, Giannis, and Shaq along with Derrick Rose were in the packs, and it was an awesome time. I think the Splash Zone promo was one of the most hyped up times during 2K, which was awesome to see, and having Bol was pretty amazing all around. Some more Season Rewind cards, they just keep coming up. Invincible Steph Curry right there, and then to top it off, we got the Gauntlet Spotlight Sims to get Taco Fall for free. It was one of the bigger grinds I think that I've done, but it was definitely worth it. Taco is absolutely amazing, especially pairing with Bol. And then we just had some real fun times. Some more Season Rewinds to finish it off. Some more Season Rewinds. We had the Pantheon Team USA to just, I don't know, add to the absolute insanity that was the Season 8. Then we had the Season Rewind rewards again. Some more Idol series and some more Season Rewinds. And then we finally finished it off with the out of position 4, Wilson Chandler, Poku, Hito, Rudy Gay, Tracy McGrady, Paul George Invincible, and Yao Ming. So now that begs the question of what is our best lineup going to be in Season 8, and I will say this was one of the harder ones to pick together because there's just so many cards. But I guess we're going to start it off with some cards that we had previously ranked, which I actually think is only going to be one, and that is Bill Russell. Now, I ended up not including Ben Simmons on this just because we had so many good PGs and I just didn't feel like we needed to do it. And we're actually going to put Luka Doncic in here as well as Invincible. Surprisingly, in the last 3, I know it's kind of crazy, but there's just so many good cards that dropped. I'm going to also start it off with some pretty obvious ones that you know are going to be ranked here with Taco Fall, surprisingly at that starting center, because we are going full cheese mode and putting Yao Ming at the power forward just because we can, and just playing some absolutely insane defense and just super cheesy offense with these two. These guys are absolute gods. And the reason that we have these two in here is because Kareem is going to be our backup to these two guys, who's absolutely carrying the squad. All around super fun lineups that I think is going to be amazing. It also wouldn't be Season 8 if we didn't have Bull absolutely running the My Team streets and at that small forward position. 7'2", Brook Lopez base, was Curry sliding around and just being an absolute threat out there. And then obviously I have to show you who is replacing Ben Simmons, and it is none other than Andre Karolinko, the man that they gave base 98 on very quick, and his absolutely insane defense kind of just carried My Team again for a while. And it might surprise you that I have Andre Karolinko in here and not Hedo Turkoglu, and that's because Hedo at 6'10", base 98 on very quick is playing our small forward position just because I wanted to include Tracy McGrady's out of position in there at the point guard, and I just felt like this worked pretty well because we didn't really need Hedo in there to carry it. We got Andre Karolinko out there. Tracy McGrady's going to be running our bench at the PG, and then Hedo can still run it as that like point forward, really absolutely killing it, and I think it's awesome. And then we have the wonderful LeBron James to play that shooting guard position with that Dante Exum base, and it's LeBron, so you know he's going to be absolutely killing it out there. Love to see it. Then, because it's the Gauntlet Spotlights, the card that everybody wanted that wasn't Taco, and James Wiseman's playing our power forward, Curry base, just absolutely cheesing it, and still finds his way into my lineup right now. And that's kind of because I haven't bought any new cards, but Wiseman is crazy. And then it wouldn't be an awesome list without Kawhi Leonard in there running our 2-guard. This dude is one of the best 3-and-D options you could possibly have out there, just catching the ball with that Ray Allen base and knocking it down every time. You loved it. And then rounding off the entire lineup for Season 8, we have Giannis Antetokounmpo's Invincible card, carrying the squad, being one of the best guys out there. And that's just because, I mean, what better glue guy to have on a squad than Giannis? Whenever somebody's struggling, you can just throw him in there. Maybe Yao Ming's having some trouble guarding it, or Taco's having some trouble, so you can take Taco, switch him out, put Yao at the center, put Giannis at the power forward, even Bill Russell in there. Just the versatility on the lineup, that was the name of the game. And that finishes off our Season 8 best lineup. Honestly, one of the more fun but hard ones to rank out there. And now Season 9 is the one that we currently just went through. I think a lot of you guys know what's going on. And this one went starting with, Tony Kukoc. We got Julius Erving level 40 and all this wonderful stuff. Then we got fan favorites too, which is pretty cool, along with some hyperdrive sets. The next set is another hyperdrive set, and then Invincible, IT, CP3, and Stockton. One of the most disappointing sets. But I will say this was one of the shortest season, I think, card-wise. We got the initial ones. Then we had that Space Jam promo, which was pretty cool with the 2 GOAT cards and Jordan and LeBron, and some nice Invincibles there. Then we got that Out of This World along with the Space Jam as well. Then we had the Hyperdrive set with Kobe, which is always going to be a good time, and Magic Johnson, Ben Simmons, Kawhi Leonard, Porzingis came along with some wonderful fan favorites too. We got Manu Ginobili and John Havlicek as well, which you love to see. Some more wonderful hyperdrives. Then we got Kareem, Zion, LaMelo, and Anthony Edwards along with this next set. One of my favorite sets to ever happen in 2K. Back when they did like 2K19, I think they did in 2K20 as well. It's so fun every time this drops. And then we had another hyperdrive set with Joel and J.R. Smith's Invincibles, and then finish it off the season with these 3 wonderful 6-foot point guards that I promise you nobody's running on their squad, and if they are, they're getting pieced. So, we have to create a new lineup. Season 9, I think, again, was actually the most difficult lineup for me to rank because there's just literally so many cards that you could have out there on your squad. So I'm going to start it off with the guys that we had last time ranked out, and we're starting it off first with Yao Ming in our center. Obviously, Yao's the best center in the game. It's just how it is, man. Every single time Yao drops, he's going to be there. Then for our backup center, we have Taco now. I needed more lineup flexibility, so I didn't want to run them together. I'm going to run Yao and then Taco separately, and then Kareem is going to be playing backup. I know it's not the Invincible, it's the GOAT, but they're basically the same cards, just a little bit better. James Wiseman is going to be out here. I spelled that terribly. He's going to be out here running the backup just in case we need a little bit of firepower with that Curry base and a super cheesy guy out there. And then Bull is still standing strong as the best power forward, small forward in the game. He's just out there absolutely killing it. You know he's on the lineup. And then we have Hito Turkoglu running our backup PG with Andre Karolinko at the shooting guard. And this kind of ranks out the rest of the guys that we have out here. Our backup shooting guard, or our starting shooting guard, is going to be the invincible Kawhi Leonard, who is an absolute god, by the way. Just absolutely killing it. One of my favorite guys to just run out there. And then I think, oh, this is the last one we have out here that was kind of ranked in the last one, and it's GOAT LeBron James. So relatively the same lineup as last time, just a little bit different positions, a little bit different cards, better versions of cards, and they're out there having fun. Now, we have 4 spots left for Season 9, 2 of them coming from the next set. The first being, you had to expect it, Cade Cunningham. This card just hits different, and it makes 3 base 98 cards on the squad, which is just absolutely amazing. I love this Cade Cunningham. If he gets any sort cheaper, I might actually pick him up for the squad because, you know, it was the #1 overall pick. Gotta at least try him out. But yeah, base 98, Ray Allen base. We have the Brook Lopez base, and then set shot 8, some of the biggest dream window jumpers all in the starting lineup, and we're finishing it off with another next player in Evan Mobley, the 7-foot Tracy McGrady, who just hits different. My favorite card right now in my team, along with Bull Bull. These guys are just absolutely insane, and this forward duo kills it, man. You do not lose games when you got these two out here. Then our backup, Ben Simmons, is coming back better than ever with his Invincible, being that PG power forward, just one of the best cards you could possibly have out there, because again, versatility, especially on the defensive end, is what Ben Simmons has. And then I'm rounding it out with one of my favorite cards in Tony Kukoc, just a better Bill Russell because he can play the small forward. I just love it, man. This whole lineup is just about versatility, everybody being able to do everything, and just all 99 stat cards, or like LeBron James, every single Hall of Fame badge as well. So overall, this lineup is just going to be absolutely insane. If you are out here running these streets with these cards, I think it's going to be pretty crazy. I think the weakest spot in the lineup could be this Invincible Kawhi. I absolutely love him. I think he's fun, but maybe you want to put a LaMelo Ball in there at the 2. You want to put John Havlicek at the 1 and put Cade to the 2. Like, I can understand it. There's so many different cards that I think you could rank on this list that I think it really doesn't matter. You can have whatever the hell you wanted out here and just have an absolute blast. All of these cards are absolutely insane. But these are what I'm ranking for my best Season 7, 8, and 9 lineups. Let me know how you would change them down in the comment section below based off of what cards were out at the time. And I do have a few more, look back fun ideas that we're going to be trying out. So, again, like the video if you did enjoy. Comment down below if you guys want to see me use any of these squads out here. I'll see if I can pick them up, given the amount of MT I have. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. On the road to 15K subscribers. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video.